Hello and welcome from North Wales. We're here at Portmeirion for a few days, a town and harbour that was built for the slate mines many years ago, and home to the Ffestiniog Railway. We're going to be taking a trip on that, first class in one of their Pullmans, and obviously we've got to do Portmeirion. That's got to be a must-see. Harlech Castle, Caenarfon Castle, and if we can, trip into Anglesey a little bit and maybe pick up some waterfalls on the way. Welcome to a Grey Matters travel special. Hello and welcome to a Grey Matters travel special. We're here, as I said, in Portmeirion, staying at the FAQs B&B and restaurant. Fantastic restaurant, lovely B&B. A meal there just for main course and drinks will set you back about 35 quid a head, but the food is absolutely fantastic. The rooms are lovely and well appointed, so if you're interested in that, the FAQs stands for the old bakehouse apparently. But we said we're going to visit Portmeirion. Let's start there. Portmeirion is a unique tourist village designed by architect Sir Clough Williams Ellis between 1925 and 1975. It was built to demonstrate how a beautiful site could be developed without spoiling its natural surroundings, and it has become famous for its distinctive Baroque and Italian architecture, and it's set on the estuary of the River Drywit. It's also famously the filming location for the 1960s television series The Prisoner, and the shops there are full of prisoner memorabilia. Apart from their famous Portmeirion dinnerware, the main souvenir shop sells a wide variety of Portmeirion merchandise, including jams and chutneys and a very enticing range of local beers, ciders and spirits. Commanding beautiful views over the River Drywit and Anglesey is the Portmeirion Hotel, offering unrivalled luxury and great food. The hotel sadly was gutted by fire in 1981, and it took 7 years to restore. An 18th century staircase, carved panels in the library, and the hotel bar, which had been made from the timbers from Britain's last active man-of warship, the HMS Arethusa, were all destroyed. Harlech Castle, a towering fortress, stands as one of the most iconic medieval castles in the world. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it was built more than 700 years ago during Edward I's conquest of Wales. Harlech Castle was part of Edward's ambitious Iron Ring of fortresses built to suppress the Welsh resistance. Other castles in this network include Caenarfon, which you'll see later in this travel special. That famous song Men of Harlech originated during the 7-year siege of the castle during the Wars of the Roses in the 1400s, and it has since become significant in Welsh culture and military tradition. The castle dominates the landscape with its impressive architecture and stunning views of Snowdonia and the Irish Sea. However, for the modern day tourist, a apart from the wealth of history, the castle also has a rather nice cafe. Without a doubt, a trip on the Ffestiniog and Welsh Highland Railway was a real highlight of this visit to North Wales. We opted for the 3-hour Mountain Spirit route from Portmeirion and splashed out on a pair of gold first-class tickets at £75 each. Now this gave us the Pullman experience with a steward and included refreshments. The train boasted 2 Pullman cars, one being an observation car with huge windows to fully enjoy the views. It runs several different trains on different routes every day. Adult ticket prices start at just shy of £50 for a standard ticket, and children can ride for around £37, and you can even bring your dog along for the ride. Routes start from Caenarfon and Portmeirion, and you can choose journeys ranging from 1 hour long to half-day and full-day adventures.
When they were building it, there was an old German U-boat from World War II sitting rusting away at Portmeirion Harbour, and they used part of the superstructure of the U-boat to hold up both ends of this tunnel. It's the best bit of recycling I've ever heard.
Now our engine was an unusual and intriguing push-me-pull-you affair with one long boiler serving both halves. The Ffestiniog is the world's oldest narrow gauge railway with almost 200 years of history. Their historic trains climb over 700 feet from sea level into the mountains through open countryside and wonderful forests, past lakes and waterfalls, round tight bends clinging to the side of the mountain or tunnelling through it. The Welsh Highland Railway is the UK's longest heritage railway and runs for 25 miles from Caenarfon past the foot of Snowdon to Portmeirion. And if you're ever in this part of Wales, please don't miss this amazing experience. Caenarfon Castle is not just one of Edward I's iron ring of fortresses, it's probably the largest and most intact medieval castle in the world. In my opinion, one of the most striking features is that you can walk all the way round the walls from the inside. Long passageways, some very dark, some twisting and turning, dead ends, small chambers and larger rooms, and a profound feeling that it would all be too easy to lose your way. Reminiscent of Harry Potter's giant game of chess, this hall cleverly gives you the whole history of the Welsh kings, their bloodlines, adversaries and their conquerors. The taller the statue, the more important the figure depicted, right up to the tallest one of all, Edward I. Of course, for many, Caenarfon Castle is synonymous with the investiture of the young Prince Charles as the Prince of Wales back in 1969, and the circular investiture area is still there today. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed this brief look at some of the delights that wait for you in North Wales. It's one of the main areas of the country where you'll hear Welsh spoken by almost everyone. The people we met were fantastically friendly and helpful, and a real joy to be around. If you're looking for a short break like we were, or a longer vacation, you really can't go wrong with North Wales. Thank you for joining us on this travel special. If you liked it and enjoyed it, then please do subscribe and share. And until the next time here on Grey Matters, it's bye for now.